All right, so we're making this very simple, well, it's simple. We're making this simple tomato and chickpea curry. So I'm gonna start with a Dutch oven on the stove here, medium-high heat, and I'm gonna put a ton of coconut oil in. This could be ghee, this could be vegetable oil, but you need the fat for this. The point of the fat here is to really sizzle up and draw a lot of flavor out of the things we're about to drop in there. So we're having a little gathering tonight, and that's why I'm making this chickpea curry. There's a few vegetarians coming over. I think making curries for a dinner party is such a good call because nothing is very time sensitive. You can kind of make a bunch of stuff and then put it away, and you can always reheat it later, keep it in a warm oven. You can do some fresh salads, you can do lots of vegetarian stuff. Mostly things are gluten-free because, you know, oh, this is getting too hot now. Great. Okay, so I've got a 1/4 cup of coconut oil in here, and I'm gonna drop in some stuff. I have 3 bay leaves. These are fresh bay leaves, and they're gonna sizzle right away when I throw them in. I'm gonna throw in some chili peppers. Those are serrano chili peppers, and a little pinch of curry leaves if you have them. And those are gonna sizzle up. And oh, and cumin seeds. Shit. Where are my cumin seeds? And cumin seeds. There we go. And once those sizzle, we're gonna drop 2 onions in, and everything's gonna calm down. Everybody just calm down. The idea there was to sizzle those spices because it really pulls some flavor out. And it's fun and a little bit exciting, right? Okay, where was I? Right, so we're gonna cook these onions down for quite a while. About a good 8 minutes or so until they get some good browning. That's by far the easiest way to crush up whole tomatoes. So there's this thing where apparently when you buy tomatoes whole rather than pre-crushed, apparently you get better quality tomatoes because they save all the bad ones for the crushed tomatoes. Apparently. So the onions are getting there. I'm never patient enough to wait for onions to cook as much as they really should. But I'm gonna put the garlic and ginger in now. I'm gonna go with like a heaped spoonful of each-ish. Maybe a bit more garlic. And then I'm gonna put in the spices. So I've got a big laundry list of spices here. I'll put them all in the description box, like amounts and stuff, but in a nutshell, we're talking ginger, garlic, the chilies that I already put in, the curry leaves that I already put in, bay leaves I already put in, cumin seeds also. Okay, so after that, all that's left is turmeric, 2 teaspoons. And then coriander powder, which is here, 2 teaspoons, boom. And then chili powder. I do have a child, or there's several children coming over to eat this tonight, so I might be a little bit nice and go easy on the chili powder. And cumin powder. So the interesting thing here is that there's both whole cumin and ground cumin. I find that interesting, but I think it's really, they really do add a little different element. The cumin seeds are more like a little poppy crunch. And that's it. And then at the end, I'm gonna add garam masala and a little bit of sugar. But that's it for now. So I'm gonna cook these for a few minutes, basically until I can just smell the spices coming up. And then I'm going to add the tomatoes. So I have one giant can of crushed tomatoes. They were whole that I crushed them. Those are going in. And then it's nice to kind of let the tomato sauce cook for a few minutes, like 5 minutes or so, just to actually get the raw flavor out of it. Really, you want like a cooked tomato flavor here. And then I'm gonna add the same amount of chickpeas. So I'm just gonna fill this can up with cooked chickpeas. I pre-cooked them in my Instant Pot. You can also use canned, whatever you want. I'm just gonna add the chickpeas and then basically just simmer this for about 10 minutes or longer, you know, whatever you have the patience for. The chickpea curry has been simmering for a while, like 10 minutes or so, and it looks really nice. So I'm just gonna finish it off by adding some garam masala, 2 teaspoons. This, for some reason, it's always recommended, or not always, but it's often recommended to add this at the very end, which I think is pretty cool. And also a teaspoon of sugar. And this just helps helps with the acidity of the tomatoes a bit. Like even just shy of a teaspoon. And that's pretty much it. So we're gonna eat this when everyone comes over with some flatbreads and some rice. I've got some basmati rice and I'll make some other nice things, and it's gonna be a really nice addition. A really good way to use the leftovers of this, if there are any, is to make it into like a brunch, kind of almost like a shakshuka. So you can put the stew in like a wide pan and crack some eggs into it and cook it in the oven or on the stovetop. Just whole eggs. Delish. Okay, I'm gonna try this. This is so nice. It's so good. Did I add salt? I'm gonna add a bit more salt and then we'll call it a day. All right, so that's it. And that's all there is to this tomato and chickpea curry. It's such an easy one. It's such a good one. I just threw some fresh cilantro on top, but you could use mint or parsley or whatever. And that's it for this little dinner party series. If you want to see the videos for the flatbread there or the coconut chicken stew that's over to the left, those are both so good, and the videos are up as well. So thanks so much for watching, and feel free to hit the like button and share with a friend if you think your friends are into this kind of thing. Bye.